Hi guys, we have an order today from Cheryl. She ordered with me today 2 all-in-one scoops, 2 beauty, 2 stationery and 2 girly scoops, and at the end maxi size stationery mystery box, so a box for a 30 pound of stationery. I will show you this one at the end, and now we will start with all-in-one scoops. So we have 2 of them. Cheryl doesn't choose any vibe, any colors, any items to avoid, so we have kind of free hand on this order. So without waiting any longer, 2 all-in-one scoops for Cheryl. 1 and a second, and let me check. We should have a minimum 20 items in here. We have 20 items in here, so we can start with the collecting items. Reusable perfume bottle, not a problem. Makeup sponges, and I will give this one set. Then 2 cozy socks. So I will give 1, then 2, and this one as a gift, 3. So we have 3 cozy socks. Then we have 1 phone charm. I think I will have this cutie. Then 1 scissors. Not a problem. Then light catcher. And I will give her that cutie. Then 1 correction tape. Done. 1 lipstick holder. Not a problem. Then 2 key rings. So I will give 1 this with a mirror in a flower shape, and 1 this fluffy heart in a pink. Then we have a sleeping mask, and I will give this cutie pie in like pastel purple. Then document folder, and I will give that one. Then lanyard. Not a problem. I will give this one with a butterflies. Then a facial silicone pad, and I will give this cutie in a purple. Then shopping bag, I will give this cutie with lemons. Then set of earrings, I will give them cuties. Then mini perfume, done. And 2 sets of highlighters, and I've chose this 2 sets. They are all double tip. Okay, so we just finished 2 all-in-one scoops, and now we can move on to the beauty scoops. So see you in a second. Okay guys, so the second part order for Cheryl will be 2 beauty scoops. The same situation here. She doesn't give any vibe, any colors, any items to avoid, so we have like a free hand on this order too. So let me draw her 2 beauty scoops. So 1, 2, it should be 2. Sorry, let me check. We should have minimum 20 items in here. So we need to add a little bit more. Okay, so we definitely have over 20 items at this point. So what we have in here? Mascara. Not a problem. Then cosmetic headband. Oh my god. I will give her that cutie. Then travel soap. Done. Nail file. And I will give plus 2 extra. Then cable hair ring, plus few extra. Then makeup clips, I will give this yellow set. Then lip gloss, and I chose this one. Then we have hair bow, and I will give maybe this beauty in a black. Then wristbands, and I chose this piece in a grey color. Then we have a scrunchie. And I will give with 2 extra. Then a lip mask. I will give this a gold. Then face mask. I've chose this one. They are brand new, actually. Eye mask. Golden chosen. Lip balm. Plus 1 extra. Then facial scrub set. Not a problem. Then mascara ones. Done, 1 set. Mini mirror. And I will give this cutie with the cherries. Then eyeliner. Not a problem. Reusable face pad. Oh my god. And I will give this cute set, which are 2 fluffy hearts. Then make a bag. And I will give this large cutie with a heart in red. And then travel wet tissues. I will give this cute set. And last but not least will be a hand cream. And I will give 1 extra. Okay guys, so we just finished 2 beauty scoops. So now we can move on to the stationery scoops. So see you in a second. Okay guys, so next part of order for Cheryl will be 2 stationery scoops. Same situation, and with stationery scoops I am not doing anymore like a vibes or colors, as it's really complicated. So without waiting any longer, let's draw her 2 stationery scoops. 1 and a second, and let me check, we should have over 20 items in here, like minimum 20 items. We have 20 items in here, so we can start with this one. And what we have in here, we have 1, 2 notebooks. So I will give 1 and a second. Then 1, 2 mini notebooks. Done. Then 1, 2 sticky notes. So I will give this set, so it will be 1, 2 and 3, so 1 extra. Then 1, 2 dry erase marker. I've chose this 2. Then we have 1 eraser, and I will give this cutie in a purple. Then a metallic pen, not a problem. Then 2 fancy pens. And I will give this one in a purple with a heart on the top, and this one in a pink with a crown. Then highlighter tabs, not a problem. Felt tip pen set, done. Next one will be highlight set, of course. Sharpener, and I will give this cutie pie with a capybara. Then washi tape, plus few extra. Then paper clips, of course. 1 set of stickers, not a problem. And last but not least will be magnetic bookmark. And I will give this to cutie pies. Okay, so we just finished 2 stationery scoops for Cheryl. So thank you very much, darling, for this part. Now we can move on for the girly scoops. So see you in a second. Okay guys, so last part of order for Cheryl will be 2 girly scoops. Without this, she doesn't give any vibe, any color, any items to avoid, the same like with any other parts. So without waiting any longer, 2 girly scoops for her. 1 and a second, and let me check, we should have like a minimum of 20 items. Yeah, we have over 20 items, so we can start with this one. So what we have in here, we have mini maze, and I will give this one in the shape of cube. Headband. You know, I don't have any more colorful ones, so I will give this black, which is like a cable hair ring, but it's like a full headband. Then hair clips set, and I will give this set. Then drawstring bag, and I chose that one with the sweets. Then next one we have a stationery set. I will have this cutie. Then LED watch. I will give this one in a white with a buzz. Then reading book, not a problem, it's a hardcover book. Then mini game, and I choose this tic-tac-toe. Then fidget spinner, I will give that cutie. Then sliding puzzles, not a problem. Then bracelet, and I chose this colorful one. It's extendable, so you can change the size of it. Then tattoo sheet, so I will give this one with avocado, then this one with some animals, then this one with some mermaids, and maybe this one with some butterflies and flowers. So we have a few of them. Then building blocks, and I've chose this one, cute chicken. Then coloring book, not a problem, added. Then fancy highlighter, And I will add these 2 extra. So we have 3 of them. Then squishy. I will give them 3. Then squeeze ball. And I will give these 2 smaller ones. Then fancy pen. And I will give this cute pink crocodile. Next one will be mini puzzles. Done. Then mini multi-pen. And I chose this one with a teddy bear with a heart. Then cozy socks. And I will add them. And the last but not least will be mini bag. And for that one, I will give this one in heart shape. Okay, so we just finished 2 Girly Scoops, and at the same time we finished Cheryl's order. Because Cheryl ordered for more than £60, she will get 2 gifts for her order. And the same like before, I don't want to choose. I think that Faith should choose instead of me. So we will draw her 2 cards and check what she's getting for free. So you can see that I am not choosing anything. Okay, so I think that I will give this one first. Oh my god. Okay, I take all the beads from the pin. Okay, so what we have in here? 3 extra beads. So I will add in a second. And then again, I would say this one. And a set of highlighters. So, as a 3 extra beads. 1, 2, 3. So I will do this one in a second. And I will give this set of highlighters. So we have set of highlighters, and then we have, again, 1 reading book. I will give another one from the same series. Then we have mini hair clips. And mini hair clips, where I have them? Okay, I have them in here, so it's full set of hair clips. And last but not least will be squishy, again. And I will give a few of them extra. So that's it, guys. I give both gifts in here, and in a second you can see her mystery stationery box. So thank you very much, darling, for your order. Thank you for your trust, especially because you are a first-time customer, which I am really happy with. So thank you again, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!
When more and more rhythms start to play, dance with me and make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me